Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about some more details on the next update for GTA Online. So, I know, the last update literally came out last week, but apparently some people are already looking forward to what's going to be coming up next in the game, and I'm actually excited to say that the next update looks to be pretty big, because this one wasn't obviously all that huge with the content and the vehicles that it provided. So let's get into the details. So earlier today on the GTA forum site, Yan, who you guys know, said this. He said, "Hello, fellow humans. Is it too early to start giving out some tiny details about the next update? It probably is, right? Question mark." And obviously everyone's response was, no. Give us the information now. We want to know what's going on. And then, of course, a couple of hours later, he responded by saying, all right, so the basics of the next update. It's supposed to be fairly big and to be about the consolidation of all the in-game businesses. Crates, which is the finance and felony stuff. Cars, which is the import-export stuff. Bikers, which is bikers. Bunkers, which is gun running. Smugglers, which is smugglers run, etc. into one. He also says it might also be the last update, but we've heard that before, so take it as you want. Though the drip feed of this one is supposed to end near the launch of Red Dead Redemption 2, so who knows? Wow. All right, so there's a lot to take into that. Let's start with the first thing, and he says it's going to be fairly big. Now, I have guessed that was going to be the case. Many people have guessed this is going to be the case. That's typically what happens in a summer update. And even though he didn't talk about when the update was going to be releasing, as we'll touch on in a little bit, you can safely imagine that it's probably going to come out in either June or July, sometime around then. And every update that Rockstar has done in June or July during that summer month has always been really big. Think finance and felony, think Cunning Sun Special Vehicle Circuit, think gun running, think Smugglers Run, big updates. So it's no shock that this one will be pretty big too. He says it's going to be about the consolidation of all the in-game businesses. So I think we have like 5 or 6 total businesses right now. Finance and felony, import-export stuff, bikers, bunkers, smugglers run. That's going to be pretty interesting. And I wonder how that's going to work, because right now the way it's split up, obviously, is all those different businesses require different facilities, like a vehicle warehouse or a bunker or a hangar or a CEO office. They also require you to be a part of different groups. So being a VIP or a CEO or an MC. So consolidating them all into one means that it almost looks like Rockstar is going to create one big hierarchy that has access to every sort of business possible. And I think that would be a whole lot more convenient. I've been stating for a while that our mobile operation centers should allow us to activate our crates or our biker stuff, should be able to control our businesses. So I'm hoping that the consolidation of all this stuff, if it can only do one thing, it makes it more convenient. Because that's the biggest downside with these businesses. It's really inconvenient. It's like you have to go back to your office to source another car. You have to go to your bunker to check on your stock. Like, why can't I check on my stock from my phone? Why can't I order more supplies from my phone? So that's the sort of thing I'm hoping here, is that it's just ultimately a more convenient sort of consolidation of the businesses. The next thing he says is it might be the last update. Again, we've heard that before. Everyone said the Doomsday Heist was going to be the final update in Grand Theft Auto Online, but obviously we just got one after that. So I think this one does make more sense though, because of the next thing he says. The drip feed on this one is supposed to end near the launch of RDR2, so who knows? So if this is the last update and it's going to come out in June or July, that means we're going to have 3 to 4 months of drip feeding. So again, we don't know when the update's going to be coming out. You would assume June or July, at the latest August, but I don't even think that. That is a long drip feeding period. You think gun running, you think Smugglers Run and the Doomsday Heist had a long drip feeding process. It almost sounds like this next one is going to be a huge drip feeding. And that would make sense. If it's the last update, it would take us right up into the end of RDR2, and then boom, Rockstars just sort of go from there, and they really just start focusing on RDR2. So if that information is true, it looks like 2018 is going to be the final year for Grand Theft Auto Online updates. That is pretty interesting. You would assume that Rockstar would do a DLC in December, and with the success they've been having in online, maybe even carry it out even further. But is 2018, the year we're in right now, going to be the end of Grand Theft Auto Online updates, I think it might actually be the case, which is insane to think about. Because for the last 4 years, we've just been getting update after update after update. It never seems to end, which of course is great. But it looks like Rockstar might actually be finally putting this to an end. Now, another thing I think this confirms is it likely means that RDR2 is finally on time to release. As I mentioned earlier, the Doomsday Heist would have fit as the last DLC if Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be releasing in spring, but there's a good chance they needed to fill the gap and obviously get us to October when the game is going to be coming out. So I think this is very interesting. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below on what you think. What do you think about this rumored information? Again, this isn't a confirmation. You can take it with whatever amount of validity you want, but I think that the details here are pretty cool. I like the idea of consolidating all the businesses, making everything convenient. And honestly, we shouldn't be surprised that this might be the last update for the game. I mean, it's been over 4 freaking years. And not that I'm saying I want it to end, but it wouldn't shock me if Rockstar's saying, okay, it's time, we need to move on. Even though I feel like there's a lot of things they haven't covered that people would really enjoy. Maybe they have just run out of manpower and capacity in order to continue this stuff, and it is time to move on to Red Dead Redemption 2. But anyways, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about this information and more. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You like daily GTA 5 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.